I'm Natalie and this is James, and this is our home, Zephyr. We have been sailing around the world for the past 4 years, and now we have got a couple of stowaways on board. Meet Flint and Kira, two puppy Weimaraners that are joining the adventure. Subscribe and welcome to our channel, Sailing Zephyr. This week we're on the last leg of our offshore passage from North Carolina to Florida. We should arrive tomorrow at 8 a.m. if we have this speed, which I think we will, because it should be in some sort of like current or eddy off the Gulf maybe, that go in the opposite way, which is great. We've just been motoring with the sails out, but there's just not enough wind to keep the sails, and we want to get there tomorrow. We don't want to get there in 2 days time. So yeah, all right, we are gonna have some tuna that we caught yesterday. Over and out. Home stretch right now. We've got about 2 more hours to go, just to the entrance, so about 10 nautical miles to the entrance, and then we've got, I don't even know how long it is inside. I've got to check that. A little bit more to get to the anchorage, but it's not that far. Probably another half hour at the most. And just having my coffee. I've had the early morning shift, so it's been really easy. James had most of the night and is looking pretty tired. But you did get a, what, 3 hours sleep?
Upstairs, yeah. And then on shift, I was like...
Oh, on shift? And then on shift you got about another 4 hours.
Yes.
So he's at a solid 7. Excited to get in. This last bit, we always say it, is the hardest freaking bit, because you're so close, yet so far at the same time. And I don't know why, but whenever you're going in, like you've got that little bit to go, everything slows down. Like all of a sudden your boat speed slows down. We're doing like 4.5, 4.7 with a wave. So the Jenny went in, engine on, and now we've got the mainsail out, but it's flapping because we're getting all this like side swell that's pretty big, so something must have happened out there offshore.
Yeah, there's quite a bit of wind offshore. There's like this no wind bubble close to shore as well. So we're getting all the swell to no wind.
Like I said, this is the hardest bit. You just want to get there, you want to relax, you want to have a shower, you want to have a good night's sleep, and it just seems to be taking forever to get there, and the boat is pitching and rolling. Of course, now we get the big sets. It is holding. Let's give us some speed here. What are we doing now? 5.2? Come on, last stretch. Got an hour to go.
5.5. How good is that?
That is good.
Oh yeah, now we're leaving that guy in the dust.
Yeah, we are.
tell you the good thing about timing an inlet is we're coming into Fernandina Beach. I barely got the motor ticking over. I got the Genoa out and we're doing 8 knots. The current is so strong because it's such a massive inlet. So yeah, this is awesome. 8 knots into an inlet. It's nothing like timing the flood perfectly. All right, we're about to turn off.
Arrived. Never thought I'd say this, but I'm welcoming the smell of Fernandina Beach because of all the mills, but it smells good to be near land again, I tell you what, and just stand still. The following morning we decide to cross the border and head into St. Mary's in Georgia, but we did not expect this.
True captain, 1 coffee in the hand.
Yeah. Down the Amelia River. That's what it's called. Amelia.
Oh, is it? Oh, there you go. And the beautiful sights of Fernandina Beach. So we haven't had this for a while. We got lots of fog. We left the anchorage and we're coming around. And we're about to head up the canal here to St. Mary's. And check this out. So I've just put on our motoring lights. It's getting really dense. There's a boat right there. I don't know if you can see it. Just there. That's how foggy it is. So, well, Flinty is all good. Kira is keeping an ever vigilant lookout, as she always does. And we are going into some dense fog. Look at this. You can see the line just starting right here, right where we're about to go into. So yeah. A little freaky. Good thing is we got our charts, and now we're back on Navionics. Woo! So 2 different sets of charts. We're all good. All right, I'm gonna pay attention here, make sure we don't crash into anybody. So this fog is super intense, and I'll tell you what, we just had the closest call ever. A National Parks and Recreation barge full of whatever they are, National Parks and Recreation officers, on like a 60-foot barge. And we literally have 0 visibility. They didn't have AIS, so that's okay. But they didn't have any lights on. They had no lookout. And fortunately, I just spotted them. Well, Nat just spotted them. And we were able to take action to starboard, but we were literally, we would have collided. It was ridiculous. They didn't have a radio on. I tried contacting them, advising them that there are other boats in the... What? You gotta have to speak up. Okay. Yeah, they didn't even have their radio on, so we couldn't even contact them to say, hey, there's other boats down the river. You should really have some lights on and some communication devices of some sort. So, yeah, you know, not good, guys. Not good. That was nearly a collision. I would say there probably wasn't more than 50 feet between us, like before I was able to pull off, because obviously they were less maneuverable being a big metal barge. Well, not even a barge, they're like one of those ferry style boats. But anyways, I'm just gonna get back to this. This is how crazy this is. There's obviously boat wakes, so a boat's gone by us, but we can't see anything. We're going pretty slow. So we're almost at the anchorage, luckily. I'm gonna slow down even more, okay? Yeah, we're making a right-hand turn, so to speak. You gotta speak backwards, I can't hear you. Yeah. Wow, that's crazy. You don't see it until the last second, do you? Jeez. Well, we're coming into the town now. It's literally just around the corner on the right here. There may be more than one. There may be more than one sailboat. Okay. I see a few masts, so I'm assuming there's a few boats. Oh yeah, there's quite a few. Yes, I see them, yeah. Wow, there's quite a few sailboats. I wasn't expecting this. Amongst the chaos. Nice job, babe.
Oh.
That was pretty intense, wasn't it?
Yeah. What's intense right now is the no CMs.
Yeah, it's like next level, isn't it? So what was supposed to be just a 8-mile run up this really relaxed river turned into a near collision. Like, when I say near collision, I mean literally we nearly collided with that, but well, they nearly collided with us in my opinion, but we nearly had a collision.
Oh, that boat's turned around now.
Oh yeah.
So we might be.
Maybe we're all shifting, I don't know. Near collision, intense fog. The worst we've seen ever was when we left Cadiz to go to Gibraltar. I think this was thicker, didn't you think?
Yeah.
This is like, we literally could barely see 20 feet past the end of the bow. And yeah, the near collision really kind of waked me out. I was pretty disappointed in the fact that they just had nothing on, no lights, not even lights. And for Parks and Recreation, you know, it's a government body of some sort, they should be using all best practice.
But
anyway.
no lights. There's no lights in the whole anchorage. Like, everybody that's anchored here doesn't even have a light on.
Yeah, it's, I don't know. Yeah, that's right. So, but anyways, we have dropped the hook. We are in quite deep water and the charts are not even close. We're supposed to be in 7.8 feet. We are in 30 feet. So, but we're all sweet. The tide is almost at high tide. So it's about a 6-foot tide. So we're all good for the high tide. So when it drops lower, we'll have more scope, obviously, which is good. And yeah, we're good. We got a nice catamaran behind us. We are going to get ready because we are going to take these dogs to get vaccinated. Woo!
Yeah. How are you? So good to see you again.
Hey, Mama Bear.
Hi, Derek. How are you?
Hey.
Good to see you again.
How are you?
What did you do in the bar?
So there you have it. That's everything. We are leaving now, and everything is in their puppy passports. They are ready to go. They have their rabies tags, all of that kind of stuff.
If you'd like to be a part of the journey and become a patron, go to the link you see here on the screen. Another way you can support us is by hitting that subscribe button.